right. Good morning, everybody. Today it's actually the morning, and we will be starting with, or we'll be tasting today another Harpoon and Dunkin beer. This is the Jelly Donut IPA, and with the Jelly Donut IPA, I have some sort of jelly donut. I hope it's a raspberry jelly donut, but you just ask for a jelly donut and they give you one. You can't really check on what it is. So, a little background. I'm usually only buying Maryland beers. Harpoon's from Vermont, so it's a little out of my typical circle of beers I get. If I'd have known that they had a Boston brewery, I definitely would not have gotten their beer because Boston. So that's not good. Let's put this light back up here. That's probably right. My brother-in-law stole my good lighting, so I just have some lighting back there. Sorry, borrowed. So yesterday I tasted the Boston cream beer with the Boston cream donut. I gave that one a 3.25 on Untapped, which I didn't actually say in the live stream, but that's what I did. And you may be wondering, what's the order that I'm drinking these beers and why is it that order? Well, I actually bought all 4 donuts at the same time, and I think that the Boston cream would go bad first, and then the jelly donut, and then the other 2. So that's why I'm doing it in that order. So now a little bit about this beer. This is a IPA, Jelly Donut IPA. It's a 5.7%, so it's a little more than the stout was yesterday. I think that was 4.3%. So let's crack it open and take a look. My flying dog glass here. Properly poured. And one other thing about this Jelly Donut IPA is that they added raspberry puree, which I was hoping for a raspberry donut, but they also just threw the jelly donuts in while they were brewing it, so good for them. The Boston cream one didn't actually have the donut itself thrown in there, but so let's take a look at it. It's pretty golden, not too much of a tint to it. It's kind of thick. Not your hazy's, not a hazy or anything like that, but definitely not very transparent. Nice and bubbly. All right. Now let's see. Oh, it's definitely citrusy. Maybe a little strawberry on there. Not really so much raspberry, but a lot of strawberry. Let's see. Do what the wine drinkers do, and you add a little bit to the edges so it can dry off, so you can smell it better. Well, maybe some raspberries in there, but definitely strawberries, definitely citrusy. Before we go into there, let's see what kind of jelly donut I have. It is a raspberry. Perfect. Now, I usually don't have donuts every morning, but I have 12 of these beers, so I should probably get some more donuts. I guess after today I'll have 10 left, but I should probably get some more donuts to accompany these beers, especially since they pair so well. All right, so let's give this a shot. It's a very smooth mouthfeel, very soft, very smooth, sort of light. And no, I did not get a selfie stick. That's one of my Ryobi lights that I'm using up there. Maybe I need a selfie light. I don't know. It does the job. Let's taste it with one of these. So I guess the thing with this raspberry beer, the raspberry donut, is this isn't particularly a raspberry jelly donut IPA. It's a jelly donut IPA, so that's why you have probably a lot more strawberry than and the raspberry, even though they threw a lot of raspberry in there. But the taste is actually very inoffensive, right? It's not like it's not bitter at all, really. You really don't get too much of the typical hops bombs that you get with a lot of IPAs. You get just a little bit of strawberry, and that's all. Pretty citrusy. Mm. Mm. Maybe even a little orange. You get a little orange in there too. But, well, not orange, sorry, lemon. Maybe a little lemon. You get a little lemon in there too. Mm. Now, the finish, very sweet finish. You don't really get much dough like you got in there. No, it's not sweet like that. You don't really get too much dough like we were getting yesterday with the Boston cream. I think that's because they put a lot of the raspberry puree. My hands are full of sugar now. I have to drink my left hand now. So that's pretty good. So let's see how I would rate this. Pull up on tap here. I think I'm gonna give this a 3.75 because it's really good. And that's a high rating for me. See if we can find it on here. Jelly Donut IPA. Jelly Donut. All right. So I guess on Untapped, everybody gives it a solid 3.25. Probably standard for everybody. So let's give this a 3.75 here. Untapped at home, drinking it, say serving styles of can, even though it's not. Sweet raspberry, not really hoppy or juicy. So that's pretty good. So that's the Jelly Donut IPA and a raspberry donut. Probably won't be getting one of these on the way to work tomorrow. It's 5.7, and makes driving a little more fun. Let's see, if you were going to pair something with it, there's one Jelly Donut. What would you recommend? Something like nothing salty. It's not like that. Definitely like a dessert. If I was going to pair it with something else, I'd pair it with dessert. So it's one more taste. See if there's anything else. It's pretty good. A lot of strawberry. Whole lot of strawberry. Maybe they forgot that they were supposed to add raspberry puree and they added strawberry puree instead. Maybe. Who knows? All right. Well, thank you for watching. That's been my review of Harpoon Dunkin Jelly Donut IPA. Come back tomorrow. I'll be trying one of their other beers with another donut. Who knows what it's going to be. Talk to you later. Yes, I want to end my stream.